Welcome once again to The Sage. I'm Dr. Kechi Obuagu, your guide on this extremely exciting journey. A journey that's been filled with discoveries. Discoveries that have made us hopeful, made us proud to be Nigerians, to be part of such wonderful people who have graced this show and come to share their lives and their experience with you. Today, in continuation on a series about young entrepreneurs in particular, we are focusing on a topic that I, perhaps as a lady, even if it's an old one, find joy in. The issue of beauty, the issue of looking after yourself, the issue of being an African proud to be in her or his skin. We have a wonderful guest who's going to share her experience with you. But before I talk about the exciting guest we have lined up for you, let me again take you back on a journey of reflection. We as Africans have begun to try to, in a way, find our lost identity. And I think perhaps nowhere does it show more than in African women or African women of African descent all over the world. As a young girl in the 60s, we grew up when people like Billie Jean King was the famous actress in the scene and began to try to be African. She would do her hair with bows and beautiful things in it. And then we moved into the 70s, which was again an adventure of redefining our African identity. As a young girl in the 60s myself, in the university, we spotted huge afros. I don't know how many of you remember that. Huge afros. And so it has been. Trying to retain and assert the beauty of our African genes and African heritage. Our curly hair, our black skin. Many of you would remember the concept that, was all over the world. Black is beautiful. It is beautiful and continues to be beautiful. But perhaps never more than at this time in history has the black identity solidified so much. In fact, I am proud to identify now with the millions of other black people and people of black origin who have been able to stand up there with our heads held high and say that, in fact, black is even more beautiful. Whether it's in terms of what we do with our hair, the braids, the styles are unending. And I like to think that what I have on is a testimony to that. Or whether it's in the sheer glamour and beauty and color of what we wear as Africans. We love color, we love the petals, and it identifies us. And in Nigeria, I think I am probably proudest of Nigeria in the whole world. Perhaps because I'm a Nigerian, but what about our geles and our head ties? They're incomparable. We are beautiful, and we are proud of that beauty that is inherent in our black skins, in our brown skins, in our curly hair, in all the many, many ways we can wear it. We can wear our hair curly, we can straighten it. My daughter says the sheer patterns and styles you can do is in itself a gift. So welcome to the show. We have with us today in this episode a truly exciting young lady who agrees with me I wouldn't have brought her to the show if she didn't agree. In the fact that black is beautiful. And that black is special. And because it is, our skin requires special care, special products. Our hair requires special care, special products that define us. She is a truly inspiring young lady. Stay with us. In the next segment, we will bring this young lady to you. Welcome back, and thank you for staying with us. At the end of the last segment, I promised to unveil this wonderful young lady to you. A lady that I love being with because she makes me feel good. She tells me what's good for my hair. She tells me what's good for my skin. An inspiring young lady who is passionate about making the black person, the black lady, beautiful. Please join me in welcoming Oma Ayegba to the studio. I always say her name wrong, but that's all right.
You said it right. Thank you for
this
having
time.
me. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, Oma. Thank you. I will say Oma now to be on the safe side.
Okay.
Thank you for being here.
Thank
and please tell us about yourself. Tell us a little about yourself.
My name is Oma Ayegba, the founder and formulator for Decure Cosmetics. I am a graduate of psychology turned formulator. Funny, right? Funny enough, I didn't like sciences coming up, but here I am formulating cosmetics, you know, but I studied psychology from National State University and from Kogi State.
Okay, that's great. I'm sure the psychology of cosmetics is an important field of study.
Yes, it is. For one, you have to feel good about yourself.
Okay, that is half the battle.
That is half the battle, yeah. So,
yeah. So it's true. But tell us, why cosmetic? What made you decide to go into that?
Okay, growing up, I battled with a lot of skin issues, a lot of acne, skin reaction to all manner of stuff, you know, and I kept spending a lot of money on a lot of things. Today I'll use this, I'll break out the more. So when after university I started working, you know, before I was using my parents' money for school, it was easy for me to come around it and everything. So I started researching into reasons why I am even breaking out. I react practically to everything.
Okay.
I react to even black soap. I react to almost everything. So I told myself I was going to own my beauty someday.
Okay.
Yes.
I like that.
I started to own my beauty. So I started researching and understanding why I was reacting to these things. I buy a product, I look at the ingredient list, and then I try to research on each ingredient to know which of them I could be reacting to. So when I decided I was going to own my beauty, I decided I was going to determine what goes into my skin and my hair. That way, I determine what happens to my skin. I own my own beauty. Nobody tells me what goes into my skin anymore. That is how I started. It started like a joke. I started formulating for just myself. Then, you know, I'll formulate and then it will be too much for me. I'll give to family and friends. They'll use it, they'll like it, and then I'm like, okay, I think there is market for me here. There is need for this. People, you know, Africans are generally accepting their beauty now. We are no longer interested in foreign things. We are accepting our hair texture the way it is. We are accepting our skin color. As a matter of fact, people who use things to alter their skin color are now trying to go back to their original color.
Wow.
Yes, we are owning our beauty.
Great.
We are owning our beauty, and I'm happy it's happening in my time.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, and people like you are encouraging it and making it possible.
Yes, because for people like us, we are telling you that your skin, like I tell some people, in another 10-20 years, we are going to have a lot of skin issues that we need to solve because of damage that has been done in the past. So now let us start doing the same way we are going after eating healthy. Our skin also should be healthy, right? What, like things like shea butter, for instance, in some places they use it to cook. People eat shea butter, right?
Yeah.
Coconut oil, you eat, right? So most of these
olive oil, all of them.
You know, you eat these things. So if it's good enough for you to eat, it should be good enough for your skin, and it should be good enough for your hair. Right. So what I try to do as a formulator is like shea butter is one ingredient. Just like you're going into your kitchen and trying to make vegetable soup, you have palm oil. You won't use palm oil to eat your semo. You need other ingredients to make it delicious. So what I as a formulator do is I bring these ingredients together, these same ingredients together to create skin and hair products.
Okay. Where did you find the skill? I mean, did you have to?
Yes, I did. First, I started doing videos from YouTube. But as I was growing, I realized I didn't need that. I had gone beyond that. I needed more. The more I do these things, the more I feel the need to research. So I took courses. I have certifications from La Botanica. I got from Institute of Cosmetic Science. And then recently, the most recent certification is from Fragrance Bar, sponsored by Conversation for Change. I'm sure you are aware of that. So yes,
we shall hear more about that.
Yes,
we shall.
Yes. So
yeah, I'm excited, and I think we'll take a break.
Okay.
When we come back, we will want to see and hear a bit more about these your wonderful products.
All right,
stay with us. We'll be back. Welcome back. I'm excited. I can hardly wait to hear all the trade secrets. So you told us about using yourself as the guinea pig to begin with, and you really testing and mixing all kinds of products, finding what works for you so that you are no longer reacting, so that you have the beautiful skin that is obvious to all of us.
Thank you.
So what are the products? Tell us more about what are those detailed products you have now.
Okay, for skin, I have shower gels for bathing. I have body butters for this season, this Harmattan season. When I say body butter, it's not just like whipping butters together. It is emulsified. It is water-based, so your skin is not feeling so greasy. You know, so we have the body butter, an emulsified body butter. We have exfoliating body scrubs. Okay. You know, whether, you know, products, they clog our pores. We need to unclog them every once in a while. So we need these scrubs. For acne.
Can people with as old as me still benefit?
Yes, mommy, yes, you do. You do. It's for everybody apart from babies.
Okay.
Below 12 years. I don't encourage that because their skin is still very tender. They don't need this. They don't need things like that. But we have products for babies too. We have shower gels for babies. We have body butters for babies. We have hair care products for babies. Especially for babies that always cry when you comb their hair. We have detanglers. We have, as a matter of fact, I have a formula that I'm bringing into the market now. It's called Don't Be Naughty. It means your hair shouldn't be naughty. Okay. So the
naughty is the hair.
Yeah, the naughty is the hair. So it's called Don't Be Naughty Hair Detangler.
Okay.
Yeah, it's targeted at children. Because I run a salon, most parents bring their children and they are always complaining, when I comb her hair, she's always crying, you know. So when you use detanglers, I have product that when you use, it's easy for you to comb their hair. They don't need to cry, they don't need to, you know. So we have product for natural hair, we have product for processed hair, we have product for damaged hair. We've used, before now, most people were using relaxers, texturizers, colors, all manner of things on their hair. So we've had to deal with damaged hair. As a matter of fact, a lot of people are now battling with serious damaged hair. So we have products for that also. You know, if you decide to still use to relax your hair, you should also be able to keep it healthy. Yeah. So we have product for that. So our product is not just for people who carry natural hair. So even if your hair is chemically processed, we still have products for you to just keep it healthy, to keep the hair healthy. So yeah, We have those two. We also have products for men.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
my product is for
so
everybody.
they're not left out.
They're not left out. No, we have products for men. The men are now going bearded.
Yeah, I noticed that's a trend.
Yes, it's a
that's
trend
a
right
trend,
now.
yeah.
So, yes. So for grooming their beards, we have products. We have beard balms. We have beard oil. We have beard moisturizers. We have body butters for men also. Some men will tell you, I don't use anything apart from Vaseline. No problem. We have product that you don't need to spend 5 minutes applying it on your body. If you use petroleum jelly, then you should be able to use our body butter.
And they're affordable, eh?
Very, very affordable. That is the thing. Mommy, you don't know my plan. Is to chase all the foreign products out of Nigeria.
Woo!
They are very, very affordable, yes, because most of our ingredients are sourced locally.
Okay.
Yeah, so that makes them very affordable.
Tell me, how did you build the structure to your business? I mean, you've talked about the products, but how did you ensure that you're functioning in a way that it's going to be a potentially profitable business? What helped you towards that?
Before now, I was producing on a small scale. I was battling. I was making from my kitchen. You know, I'll make for like lotions. I make like 3-4 liters. You know, until one fateful day when on social media I found Conversation for Change that they were helping youths to expand, to train them and everything. And I just said, let me apply. I've tried such things, and then most times I won't get stuck. I don't finish it up. But when I clicked on that button to apply, I realized that the requirements were very few. So I applied and then forgot about it. Then I got an email. I went for the interview, got in, and then they started training me. What I thought I knew before, I unlearned.
You had to unlearn it.
I had to unlearn it because the kind of people they brought in to train us were, I couldn't afford them on my own. Things I thought I knew, I unlearned and learned new things. Then C4C sent me for another training in formulation. And after that, they gave me a seed grant to get me a 100-liter mixing machine. So now I can afford to make in large quantity and reach more people and make more money.
That is great. And
Yes.
are you employing anybody?
Yes, I can't do that alone. When I was doing from my kitchen, I was using spatula to mix. Now I have machines. I need people to man them. I need men that will be able to lift the heavy to pour in the machines. I'm getting more raw materials. I won't be able to do that by myself. So I have to employ people.
That is
to
good.
Do these things for me. Packaging. If I was bottling 10 a day, now I'm bottling 100.
Wow.
I have a family. I have to take care of my family.
And this is within the space of
just a few months.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Now I can't bottle all that. I can't be making the products, bottling and then marketing it or making deliveries to customers. No. So I had to employ more people to do that.
And probably your training allowed you to conceive all of that, recognize that you needed all kinds of personnel to also support and expand the business.
Part of the training, they brought in someone that taught us on human resources.
Okay.
So that angle was taken care of, because after that I knew that I needed to outsource most of the things I was doing. Okay. Then another person was brought in that taught us on financing.
Okay.
How to handle our finances, how to set our pricing.
Okay.
That was very, very important. That pricing impact.
Absolutely.
It was very, very important because before I was making and I thought I was making profits until I had that class. I realized that I wasn't selling right.
Okay.
Yes. So the training helped me to restructure my pricing. So I wasn't losing too much, and I wasn't how would I put it? Overcharging, yes. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So yes, I was on the balance. So
this is exciting. This is exciting. We will have a break. We will have a lax break, and when we come back, we will take you up again,
All right.
learn a little bit more.
All right.
Were there any challenges, and so on and so forth. Stay with us. Welcome back, and thank you for staying with us. But I know you've been enjoying, like I have, this exciting journey down beauty lane. That's what I want to call it. I'm already itching. I think for sure I'm going to be more beautiful from today. I'm going to sample her
You
products.
decide to own your beauty from today.
I used to think I did already, but I'm willing to learn some more.
Okay.
It's been wonderful, truly wonderful. Jokes apart, I think you've been courageous, and you've recorded great success.
Okay.
Have there been any challenges along the way, or was it just easy pansy?
If any business person tells you it has been easy pansy, please, I want to meet that person because it hasn't been easy. We've had a lot of challenges, but the one that I want to talk about was the COVID. The COVID came and it almost crushed us in the beauty industry, because I also run a salon, and people have to come in. My salon is where people come to test my products. So people were no longer coming in. I couldn't reach out to people. Business was declining, and then I'll still talk about conversation for change. After my trainings with them, there was follow-up and everything. And then during the pandemic, I got a call or a message saying if I had any challenges, we could brainstorm and work something out, And then we had that meeting, and there was an eye-opener for me. It was there I realized that, okay, even if people couldn't come to me, I could go to them with my market, with my business. I figured out a way to reach out to people.
Okay.
And before the COVID, I was making just skin and hair. I wasn't thinking of sanitizers.
Okay.
After the brainstorming, I realized, I could actually make sanitizers, because at this time, this is when people are going to really need these sanitizers, So
that became part of the things you formulate.
Yes, it became part of the things I formulated, and I didn't just formulate it. So I formulated it, and those clients that were no longer coming, I decided to send to them to remind them that I was still in the market.
Okay.
And so I sent some sanitizers to them, and then reminded them that you could actually still make your hair while you're at home. Just get the product to teach you how to use these things in the house. So that was how we managed to
survive that period of lockdown.
Yeah.
So this is truly exciting, and I can see you're going places.
Thank you.
And so I wonder, is there room for people to invest? And I mean, unless you think you have all the money you need, is there room for people to invest so that the business can grow?
Remember I said my plan was to chase most of the foreign products out of Nigeria, right? I can't do that on my own.
Absolutely.
We need to come together
to
do that, to achieve that. We need to make Nigeria a better place. We need to make Nigeria. We need this. If I have investors, I'll expand and I will employ more people, and there will be the issue of unemployment to be reduced greatly. So yes, I need investors. I really need investors.
Great. So for many of our viewers out there, this is somewhere you can reach out to Oma. We're displaying her contact. Apart from the great cosmetics and other products that she has, it's also somewhere that you can invest some money, and definitely it will go places. Before I let you get off the hot seat, do you have a few last words for some of our viewers out there, other young people like you? What would you say to them?
If you're out there, you are a mother, a housewife, a young adult who just finished school, and you're saying there's nothing for me to do, there are so many things for you to do. I chose to own my beauty, and I took this journey. You can, as a housewife, you can also learn to formulate and own your time and your beauty. You can do from your kitchen. A lot of big brands still operate from the kitchen. So if you are a housewife thinking of what to do not just sit and say that the government is not providing jobs. You need to create a job for yourself. If you're a young adult who just finished school and you're looking for a job and you're saying, no jobs, I'll be submitting CVs, look within you. There's something you can do for the country. You can give back to the country. You can create these jobs. You don't have to sit and wait for the government to come knocking at your door, or some uncle somewhere who probably has his own issues to give you some money to spend. No. On your own time, get something doing for yourself. You don't need so much to start.
Wonderful advice. Wonderful advice. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
And so to all our viewers out there, we thank Oma. It's been wonderful listening to her passion. So it's been wonderful. Let's celebrate ourselves. Let's celebrate our innate beauty. Let's celebrate being Black. Let's celebrate life. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you, ma'am.
Until the next time.
Thank you.